Assalamu alaikum. I am Kashan and I welcome you on behalf of BankIslami.
What is riba? A lot of people know that riba or interest has been prohibited in Islam. But what exactly is riba?
Generally, there are some misconceptions about it.
Today, BankIslami will help you to understand the basics of riba. Literally, riba is an Arabic word that means excess. According to Ahadith, every loan that draws any benefit is riba. Let us understand this through a simple example. If a bank lends 10,000 rupees to someone as a personal loan and takes back 11,000 rupees, the additional 1,000 rupees is interest. However, if the same amount had to be repaid without any addition, it would have been permissible. From the banking perspective, the business model of conventional banks is based on borrowing and lending of money on interest, which is prohibited from the Sharia perspective. On the contrary, Islamic banks do not borrow or lend money. Therefore, Islamic banking is the only Sharia-compliant option for banking. Let us look at some of the verses from the Holy Quran. In Surah Baqarah, verse number 275, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has clarified that riba and trade are different, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows trade and prohibits riba. In another verse from Surah Baqarah, verse number 279, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has announced war against those who do not refrain from riba. Let us ponder over this for a moment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not refer to other major sins, for example, theft, adultery, murder, as a war against himself and his prophet, may peace be upon him. However, for riba, there is such a severe admonition which clearly shows that the issue of riba is very severe in the eyes of Allah and his prophet, may peace be upon him. Also in Surah Rum, verse number 39, it has been mentioned that riba increases the wealth, but in reality, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declares that it does not. Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, has also guided us on this matter. Let us look at a couple of ahadith in this regard. Hazrat Jabir ibn Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has narrated, the Prophet cursed the receiver and the payer of interest, the one who records it and the witnesses to the transaction, and said, they're all alike in guilt. In another narration from Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet, may peace be upon him, said, riba has 70 segments, the least serious being equivalent to a man committing adultery with his own mother. After having learnt about the basic teachings of Islam about riba, let us resolve that for all our banking needs, we will never resort to conventional banking, and from today onwards, we will save ourselves and the whole humanity from riba. Jazakallah.